Hey everybody, welcome to another week of my Dark Avengers comic book review. This actual episode might be the shortest one of the year of 2010. A very, very short stack of comic books. Anyway, before we get into the comic books, let's get into some news. Before that, you guys know everybody around the table. Amber, who doesn't have any books this week because of her work. Joe,
fucking work.
And Kevin, who both don't have anything to review either. And you guys know my cameraman, Mike, who's always behind the camera. Wearing a Superman shirt. Or in Spider-Man, yes, or in Spider-Man, which that'll also be up this week.
No.
What?
I was trying to make a joke and I said the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
I meant to say Spider-Man.
You should have just said yes, Chris, that's what I said. Anyway.
I said Spider-Man a third time. It's making me upset.
Okay. Anyway, let's get into the news of comic books. First off, Spider-Man. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth with this one. I'm going to get one or two people that's going to say something, but I don't care.
I already did.
Okay, yeah, shut up. I've decided that I'm not going to drop Spider-Man. I didn't get it this week. I didn't get it this week. But I will be getting it in my pile next week. I'm going to ride out the shit that is Brian Michael Bendis on Spider-Man and pray to God that someday soon Brian Michael Bendis will either be fired out of a cannon, or the writing staff will completely change for Spider-Man, and maybe they'll fix it completely. We'll see how that goes, but I am getting Spider-Man. I'm also going to be getting Flash. For those of you who didn't see the review way back when, I will be continuing Flash. The month I dropped Flash, it didn't come out, so I didn't miss out on an issue yet. So I'm getting, it's actually coming out next week, so we'll be doing Flash next week. We'll be doing Spider-Man. I'll be reviewing the first part of Big Time next week. I'll probably be calling it shit, but we'll see. And now, what I'm not doing. Next week, there are 3 Batman titles coming out. Batman Returns, Batman Inc., and a few other things. I will not be getting Batman because Grant Morrison has decided to completely fuck Batman in the ass and leave him out to dry. Batman is basically turning into the Tony Stark of DC Comics. And now here goes my rant on DC Comics because I'm done with Marvel. We all know how I feel about Marvel, and I won't repeat myself again. Now, DC Comics, okay, Grant Morrison is younger than Batman. Batman was created by Bob Kane years before Grant Morrison was even born. He's a European writer.
I don't like his work.
He's a European writer.
He's from the UK.
He's from the UK. And he's decided to completely and utterly destroy Batman. Now, Grant Morrison had a great run in JLA Earth 2. He had a great run doing a few Superman comics. Batman, no go. He has completely changed the mythos of Batman. He's now Bruce's father might be alive. You don't fuck with that. Bruce Wayne's parents died. He became Batman. His parents are dead and buried, not alive. And now he's gonna publicly fund Batman. He's such a nice millionaire. He's gonna publicly fund a vigilante. No, Batman is a vigilante. He's supposed to be like a myth. He hides in the corners of the shadows, and then if something bad happens, he shows up and he disappears. Now Batman's the cornerstone, like Batman's all public knowledge. Public! Okay. Batman public!
It's not Batman.
Next is gonna be the Batman Army!
Wow!
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. They're killing Batman.
You destroyed the comic series. I'm sorry. The more I'm hearing about this, the more I'm actually wanting to stay away from Batman. So yeah, there won't be any Batman comics. So with all those being dropped, I have the justification of picking up Spider-Man. I will not be getting Spider-Girl. I've had a few people ask me if I'm getting Spider-Girl. No. No. No and no. There is a miniseries Osborn. I might get that. I might splurge the 5-part Osborn series. I might.
I thought you said that was ongoing.
No, 5 parts. I looked it up. 5-part mini.
How about you?
How about maybe? I might get that. And, or I might trade it. I might wait for it to come out in trade paperback and just get the full book. It'll probably be cheaper. But,
how about you?
Thank you, Miss Director of my wallet. I will buy, I will buy what I need to buy. This is what happens when you get married. They take over the wallet. You just get the cards.
They take your paycheck too?
But we'll be seeing we'll see in 2 weeks when Osborn shows up in my next review.
I'm kidding. Oh, that'll be pretty fun.
Love you, honey. Hey, you wanted World of Warcraft, and I'm actually going to splurge for the World of
Warcraft. Hold it.
Okay, I hear.
She's the WoW.
Yes,
wow.
World of Warcraft has made
A comic book.
Yes,
Oh,
it's a comic book.
I thought you were talking about the game that ruins people's lives.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You're safe. It's the book's fine, just the game.
Yeah,
No.
no.
that
What
was
was
The
it
game
called?
doesn't ruin people's lives.
No. What was the book? The Gorgon. It's the Legend of the Gorgon. Gorgon? You sure
No,
Gorgon?
no.
It was the. It started with a
I
W.
think
It
it
was
is
werewolves.
Wargun.
Wargun. Whatever.
Well,
So Amber's interested in that comic. So if anything, I'll be buying
It's
it for
a
her.
wolf.
It's a werewolf. So she'll be reviewing that comic of anything. I won't be doing World of Warcraft. It's a mini series. She wants to review it. I'll see if I have the extra money to do it. Okay, and that's about it. Batman sucks. Getting Flash, re-getting Spider-Man, and I better not hear bullshit about that. I know what I said about Marvel, and I stand by everything I said. And I agree with one comment somebody left me. Both companies, Marvel and DC, have great stories. Okay? I'm not saying Marvel's better than DC, DC's better than Marvel. I'm saying they both have really good stories, but sometimes they do shit. Batman is the shit of DC right now, and everything else going on in Marvel with the prices and everything is the shit of Marvel. So let's get into the comic books. These comics were released on November 10th, 2010. First and foremost, a freebie, which actually has a comic that I'm actually going to be interested in getting. It's from San Diego International Comic Con. You can get it. You probably, anybody who has subscriptions in their comic book stores or anybody who is interested, pick this up in your comic book store. This has 3 previews in it from Top Cow / Image. 2011 preview of Epic, which is this. It's spelled this way instead of the regular way. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Son of Merlin and Netherworld. Epic takes up most of the book with species descriptions and draw out of the first 2 pages. And then there's 2 posters for the Son of Merlin. There's this poster with Stonehenge, and then there's this poster with New York City. What's the matter? So I'm not getting.
Stealing both your idea and my idea.
Yeah, and then Netherworld has a poem.
Kill Epic.
And then Netherland is in the back. It's a small little.
Oh,
thing.
not to mention, they took Michael's name too.
No, they took Archangel Michael. There is an Archangel Michael. That's well known for anybody who's into that religious.
Very interesting.
Anyway, I will be picking up Epic. It looks really interesting. The story description is really good. The artwork is really good. See, here's some more preview artwork from Epic. So I might actually I'm going to definitely pick up Epic 1.
Creative.
So I'm going to get it. I'm not getting Son of Merlin. Netherworld doesn't look interesting. So I'm probably going to, you're going to be seeing Epic in 2011 sometime. Next month, by the way, Chippendale. Okay, this thing Amber got for me, and I actually am glad you did, because I might actually, maybe not Iron Man, but the Spider-Man one. Marvel Comics, it says kids.com, but it's really not for kids. Iron Man Magazine, number 4. I saw it in the store. We were shopping, and I saw it, and I said, "Ooh, Iron Man." And I looked through it, and that's Spider-Man, and I said, "Oh, it's too bad. I didn't have the extra cash on me to get it at the moment." And Amber actually bought it for me. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
The magazine has 4 stories in it. Hostile Takeover, Claw's Good Old Fashioned Country Revival. That's with Spider-Man and Hulk. Iron Man Part 2, which was probably a continuation from number 3. And finally, an Avenger story, The Masters of Evil. This looks like, I thought it was a kid's book. I really did. It really isn't. The artwork is very adult-oriented. The artwork is brilliant. Each story has a different artist. The only story that actually felt kiddish to me was the Iron Man, where it involved kids. See, I gotta show the way the artist drew Spider-Man in 1 issue, in 1 page. This was amazing, the way they drew Spider-Man in this picture. I liked it. And there's also a pull-out. When you get to the middle of the book, there's a pull-out poster of Iron Man. And here, this is the kitty one. This is the one that looks kitty to me.
It's dark.
It's
I'm
4
sorry.
stories in 1.
This makes me
Not
think
that bad.
of The Runaways.
Yeah, it does. And then the last story is about the Avengers. Now, the Avengers story was really good artwork also. It's worth the money. Midtown has discounts. Unfortunately, Amber paid full price, $7, but it's 4 stories. It's huge. Blown up pages blown up comic pages. So they're bigger than the average. See, this is how big a comic is compared. It's blown up.
Well, you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay. Exactly. You get what you pay for. It was absolutely a treat. Anybody who's interested in Avengers or Spider-Man and everything, check out Iron Man Magazine number 4. I'm going to actually look into the Spider-Man Magazine when it next comes out. Check it out. There's no way I'm going to be able to get covers for these, but I'm going to look into it. Yes, it's a Marvel book. With that, I'm getting the finger because we had too much news, but there's not that many comics left, so we'll be back in part 2 of this week's comic review with the last comic and only comic from Marvel, and then moving into others. Catch you guys in the next part.